HOA banned my shed. So I built a mansion next door just to spite them. I only wanted a shed, not a castle, not a moat, not an underground bunker, just a modest 12 by 12-foot wooden shed to hold my lawnmower, gardening tools, and a few holiday decorations, something quaint with maybe a weather vane on top, and some faux barn doors for rustic charm. But the Homeowners Association, aka the neighborhood's self-appointed clipboard-wielding tyrants, thought otherwise. Section 4.3 of the Millstone Meadows HOA Covenant, barked Janet Willoughby, the president and self-styled queen of order, clearly prohibits any freestanding structures that exceed 96 square feet or are within 10 feet of the property line. I was 7 feet from the line, and my shed was 144 square feet. Big deal, I thought. But to Janet and her merry band of busybodies, I was public enemy number one. They slapped me with a $500 fine, then another. Then came the threats of legal action. All over a shed I'd already finished painting in charming forest green with cream trim. It looked adorable. It looked right. And yet, I had to tear it down, out of compliance, out of patience, out of my damn mind. As I stood there on a Tuesday morning, watching the hired contractors dismantle my beloved shed like some sadistic Lego deconstruction, an idea rooted itself in my brain like a vengeful seed. If they thought my shed was a problem, wait until they saw what else I could build. I didn't start off wanting revenge. Not really. But after countless emails from Janet, each signed with her passive-aggressive, warmest regards, I couldn't help myself. Something inside me snapped. So I started researching zoning laws. Turns out the lot adjacent to mine, technically outside the jurisdiction of Millstone Meadows, was up for sale. A strange quirk in the way the neighborhood was mapped meant that while my house was in HOA territory, the empty lot next door was not. I bought it immediately. Cash. A little risky, sure. But I'd just sold some startup stock and had disposable income for the first time in my life. Most people would buy a boat. I bought spite. I hired an architect who thought I was eccentric, maybe even insane, but money talks. I want to build a house, I said, but not just any house, a mansion. Something that will make every member of the HOA clutch their pearls so hard they leave permanent indentations. We designed it together. A towering 3-story monstrosity in modern minimalist style, complete with mirrored glass, sharp angles, and a garage large enough to fit a fire truck. It had a koi pond in the foyer and a rooftop putting green. I didn't even play golf. The pièce de résistance? The back of the mansion would face the HOA's pristine little cul-de-sac where Janet's white brick colonial sat smugly like a crowned toad. My mansion would have full visibility from her breakfast nook. But it wasn't just the sightlines that would grind her gears, it was the shed. Yes, friends, I had a plan. A garden pavilion, as it was officially designated in the architectural plans. It looked suspiciously like my old shed, but on steroids. technically a pool cabana, it skirted zoning laws due to its classification as an accessory structure. And yes, it was over 300 square feet. I built it before the mansion, lit it up at night with floodlights, painted it forest green with cream trim again, just to be poetic. The HOA couldn't say a word. I was outside their kingdom now, and I was building a castle.
The day I moved in, I wore a bathrobe and sunglasses, just to complete the villainous aesthetic. I waved at the neighbors as they peeked out from behind the curtains. Some looked curious, others horrified. Janet, bless her heart, walked her schnauzer 3 times that day past my new gate, pretending not to gawk. I installed a statue in the front lawn, not a tasteful one, a 10-foot metallic chicken, because why not? I named it Cluckles and aimed a spotlight at it that rotated colors every 30 seconds. Then came the real kicker, the 4th of July party. I hosted it on the lawn, technically private property, sent invitations to everyone but the HOA board, grilled brisket and ribs all afternoon, hired a jazz quartet, launched fireworks at sundown, each burst illuminating the giant shed like it was the Statue of Liberty. The crowd roared. I raised a glass to freedom and petty vengeance. A week later, a news van rolled up. Turns out the story had gone semi-viral after someone on Reddit posted photos with the caption, "Guy builds a spite mansion after HOA bans his shed." I did an interview. "Oh, I wouldn't say it was spite," I told the reporter with a smile. "I just wanted some space and a shed." The clip made national news. Suddenly, I was a symbol of resistance, the Robin Hood of real estate. People sent me emails begging for advice on how to rebel against their own HOA overlords. I started a YouTube channel. First video, How to Legally Humiliate Your HOA. Step 1, Zoning Loopholes. It got 2 million views in a week. Janet sent me a letter. "Dear Mr. Gallows, I am formally requesting that you please dim the floodlights near your garden pavilion during evening hours, as they are disrupting the local aesthetic and posing light pollution hazards. Warmest regards, Janet Willoughby, President, Millstone Meadows HOA." I framed it, right next to the title deed of the lot her kitchen window now faces, and that shed, still standing, still perfect. If you enjoyed this insane story, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and comment below which part of the story shocked you the most.